Do y'all see it?
Are we live?
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all. Welcome back.
What's going on?
Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Episode. This is 4, right?
This is 4. Yeah.
That's crazy.
4.
This is 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
So
we're taking
back.
a little break, if you want to call it a little break. It's been a minute.
Yeah, we took a little break.
It's been a minute. You feel me?
Get ourselves together.
Yeah.
But with that being said, being that we took a break, we got some words of encouragement and just some love to give out to everybody to really show how
just
we
a
really
little
been
talk.
feeling. Yeah, just to talk.
Just a little talk, like a check-in. I feel like everybody has been busy with their lives and quarantine and jobs and sick, being home. Like, there's so much that's been going on that we don't ever stop to take a check-in and see, hey, how am I doing? How my friends doing? How's everybody doing? So I feel like we just need to take a minute and just, catch up and just see what everybody got going on.
Sure.
Yeah.
So with that being said, it's a lot of people right now. Well, everybody's still dealing with the quarantine. Everybody dealing with the coronavirus. So with that comes anxiety, stress, depression, et cetera, et cetera. And we just want to share light that we understand. And some of us have been dealing with not those things, but a little bit.
A mixture of everything.
A mixture of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for sure. And not to go into detail, like we're not gonna put nobody on blast or nothing, but I feel like we could all pretty much say it's been like kind of like a mixed emotion type time. Like we've all kind of been down, we all kind of been in our feelings, we all been trying to get ourselves together, thinking about what's gonna happen next, not knowing what every day is gonna, like what's gonna happen tomorrow, what's gonna happen next week. Like we don't know. And I feel like the fact that we have so much going on, it kind of makes, even if you don't have anxiety, just thinking about it will give you anxiety,
Facts,
So I feel like with everything going on, it's hard to try and find peace. Like it's hard to try and find, like, figure out where can I go, or how can I get myself together mentally to just be okay, or just be at ease, Y'all feel that? Y'all feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because basically at this point, everybody's kind of running in place, not necessarily being stuck, but you're doing everything kind of in the same space. So if everybody's kind of confined to their homes besides work, you working out at home, you know what I'm saying? You eating dinner always at home when you probably used to go out to eat and all that. So it's like all these things that you used to do in different places, now you have to do it in one. So it just feels like you're not making any progress, but you still can't. So
That's facts. That's
Yeah,
facts.
I agree.
Now, how have y'all been feeling? On a scale of like 1 to 10, how y'all been feeling? I feel like lately it goes up and down, but for me, I've been at a consistent like 5. Like, not great, not bad, just here.
Just
I'm
black.
here.
I'm here.
Like, I'm here.
Right.
That's
I'm here. Like you said,
probably 6.
A 6.
I'll say maybe a 7.
I'll say 7.
Oh, you good? See, that's nice.
I mean, it's getting to 7. A little bit.
I'll say a 7 only because like I'm still like goal searching and like I'm not down, nothing like that, but still got stuff that's hindering me from getting me where I need to be. And just small stumbling blocks, but still trying to make it day by day.
But,
I say 6 because
I feel like that's. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I just feel like that's all of us, like just like taking it like day by day type. That's all.
I was just gonna say I'll say 6 because I'm saying the actions are taking place and we're kind of going into a blind. So it's like not only am I trying to improve myself in the areas that I was working on before this happened, but now I got to do it. But I have to incorporate like this time into it as well because everything's different. So we're all going into something that we don't even know. So not only do we have to keep pushing forward for what what we was trying to attain, but we also got to do it with this extra weight on us. So
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at a 3 or like a 4, but at the same time, I mean, we have to be grateful for the fact that we're alive and healthy. You know, there's other people who have like, their family members or like they're sick right now, so try to think about that stuff. But we're here.
We're here.
Right.
We're here. And
I'm probably like at a solid 5 because I mean, it's just nothing's really going good or bad for me, to be honest. Like, it's just staying the same. It's staying steady, and it's just like Vanessa said, I'm alive. I mean, my family's healthy. Nobody in my family's passed away or my close friends. So I'm grateful for that for sure. But it's just too much going on around. It's like everything, like you hear coronavirus levels are like stabilizing or they're going down. And then like the next day it hits a new record. And it's just like, okay, great. So we're back at stage 1. It's just nothing's gonna, I don't know. But take it day by day.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel too.
Same.
Like that 5, like that's kind of where I'm at too. Same way, like nothing's going great, but nothing's really like I have no reason to say like things are going bad because for the most part, nothing crazy is going on. But at the same time, it's just emotionally that's where I am at a 5. Because like personally, I got stuff going on that makes me at a 5. So we all here, we all good. And I think that's kind of why we've been absent for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know? Everybody's just trying to put something together.
And it's okay to like express this and for us to feel this way. Because honestly, we could have gave up on the podcast. Honestly, I mean, y'all see we took a break, but we're back. And the whole to round this out, like, just don't give up, like, period. You could easily give up and just fall back on everything. But once you fall back on everything, then it's dead. It's dead. You want to keep going. So
yeah,
you gotta get back up.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like we say this just because we know we're not like if we all feeling the same way. If all of us in this chat, we know a lot of you guys out there are feeling. They probably feeling the exact same way as us. So it's like everybody's kind of in the same boat. So it's just like a message to say like you're not alone. We all struggling. We all pushing. Like we all literally in the same mindset right now. So it's just like kind of like a you're not alone type of situation because we all just trying to make it day by day, like Talia said. So
find your ways to
cope. On that note, play Michael Jackson song. What is it? You're not alone.
I got you.
Roll the sad music.
Bro.
So does anybody else have more points or like you want to share some more encouragement points on that? Just
I mean, with everything that we just said too, like we have like the podcast. So if you're feeling like down or anything, like surround yourself with people that's gonna boost you up and encourage you and understand where you're coming from, because that's gonna make you feel a lot better too.
Yeah. Like what's some of the like now that you mentioned that, like I feel like we talked about some things that are going on. What have you guys been doing to try and stay sane? Like what's been helping you kind of like get through quarantine, if anything?
Like feel normal?
Like anything to take your mind off of like all the things you got going on. Something that just like brings you peace or like you find yourself doing just to kind of like get away from everything.
Work.
Facts. Work
takes like your mind off of things.
That's true.
Honestly, working out.
I have to start doing that.
I wish I could relate because I used to be working out like that, but now
y'all should start with stretching. Stretching works too. Like when you stretch, bro, like it's a whole different vibe for real.
Yeah, that's true. Mine's just been music, like constant music, and like
never gonna end. Never.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Music.
Honestly,
music is a good one.
That's a good question.
Yeah, and also I feel
That's
like
what I mean. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Is sleeping. Like I don't know.
It's kind of not really a good one, but
that's
it's
true.
more like it's like a quick fix, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Because I feel like quarantine, everybody's been up late, so you don't really get that much sleep lately.
Right.
I know I haven't really getting much sleep lately, so sleep is definitely, that's a good one. Anything else y'all think of?
Man,
I've been
oh,
my
go ahead.
bad. I was saying like lately I've been trying to like write like a little bit.
Like poems
Like,
or
Yeah, and then just like write my thoughts out. Cause like
That's good.
yeah, I mean it helps.
Yeah. And I feel like too, for me, I think quarantine has been a struggle, but it's also like allowed me to have talk to people I wouldn't necessarily talk to. Like, I guess, with social media and all of that, I made a lot of friends lately, more friends than I would have, had I not had quarantine. So I feel like finding good, solid friends that you can just talk to, like, hey, you had a bad day today, let me tell you. Someone you could just let it out. And if it's not your parents, if it's not just like whoever you're talking to, like, just somebody who can relate to you and understand helps 10 times out of 10. Like, there's nothing better than that, just to let your thoughts out. Even if they can't like understand fully, just somebody you could talk to and you could confide in. I feel like that's definitely helped me throughout quarantine.
For sure.
Me too. I agree with that.
That's a good question, like that you asked, Izzy. I really can't.
You
answer
gotta
it.
think about it. It makes you think, like, even if you're not doing anything, like, am I really like trying to? What am I been doing? And sometimes you really haven't been doing nothing. You've just been trying to get through your day. So try and find time, like, take your mind off it, whether it be a hobby, whether it be whatever it is. Like, really sit down and think, what do I like to do? What can I do to, like, get my mind off of all the things I got going on? Because if you don't, you're gonna go crazy.
Yep. I like what Erin said though, like about working out. Like, I feel like I always tell myself, oh, I gotta work out, but I never do it. So see how that goes. I'm gonna try doing that, or at least go on walk or something. Cause I feel like
something like a walk.
Yeah, if you go on a walk in the morning time, I remember there's a period of time where like I did it for a month straight, and I made so much progress during that month just by going in the morning. Like, I'll go in the morning, I'll walk, I'll come home, stretch, take a shower, and then do whatever I got to do. And you wake up so much earlier, your day feels like so much longer just with those like 2 or 3 extra hours. Like, it's crazy. So it's definitely something that's beneficial because you get time to clear your head. It's almost like when you write your thoughts out, you get to go ahead and think about everything you need to think about, and then you stop and then you focus on what you got to do that day, and then it's over. So it's definitely helpful.
I can say I think I can answer that now. So I did go hiking last week.
Really?
Yeah.
I love hiking.
I love hiking. Where'd you go?
I think it was like Kings Mountain or something like that in North Carolina. I can't remember the actual mountains, but went hiking, got in the water. The water was just like perfect. Just really chill and laid back, and it was just very relaxing. It was very relaxing. So I think that kind of just took my mind off everything, because nature is always going to be there. So like just doing stuff different.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people get too up in the house.
I'm gonna steal that. That's good. That's a good idea. Yeah, I think everybody made some good points.
Okay. Transition.
Let's get into it.
One part. So what we did a couple weeks ago, we actually put up a post where we wanted people to ask us questions separately, but collaboratively. We're going to answer those on the podcast. We got tons of questions, really good questions. If your question doesn't get answered, we do apologize. But this is the fun part. We're really going to get to dig in and answer you guys' questions. So, y'all want me to ask some of these? What questions y'all want to do? We got a lot of questions.
I feel like, does everybody have want to pick out one?
I remember this one off the top of my head because this is the one that I just read off the live.
Go ahead.
But, like, someone asked, well, this is towards y'all, like the guys. So someone asked, why do guys try again? I guess like pressuring a girl into talking to them when they tell them like they don't want them.
That's not everybody.
Aaron said, "Oh no."
It's like,
Go
could
first, Aaron?
Right.
He's a,
like could never.
You want me to go first or you go first?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right. I
okay,
guess
think big though. Think of it like
I'm
if it was
interested in
like
this one.
that person.
I'm interested. Hold on.
All right, so I asked the question again one more time just for clarity.
Oh, because I can't. Okay.
No, I got
said,
it right here though. I think.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go
Read
ahead.
it. Because you probably have it. Because I can't.
She said, why do guys try to apply too much pressure after the girl said no? That's basically what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes a no. Well, actually, I heard somebody say, like, I'm trying to think of this question real quick. So, a salesperson will go to somebody's house and try to sell them something, and the first thing the person will say at the home is, "I'm not interested." But if somebody says, "I'm not interested," then 9 times out of 10 they're interested. So, with that being said, when it comes to this, if a girl say no, by her responding period means she's a little bit interested. Like, why did you respond?
What? Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me.
No, wait a minute.
No, he didn't.
Like through text or like in person?
But like even
Okay,
in
that's
person,
a good point. That's a good point. Is it through text or?
Because if it's through text, then I can
Let's
see
talk
where
about
you're
in
coming from.
person,
Text, but
because-
like in
Let's consider
person,
both. Let's
no, we're
consider
not gonna
both
say in the text because if she gave you the number, she definitely interested. She gave you the number.
Wait a minute.
or like
Yeah.
if you say
Yeah,
he could just have his Instagram. You just have the
What if y'all were
Instagram.
like-
If she let you in a DM, she interested.
How you let someone
I've
in
seen
DM,
and
you
I've
can
seen
just click
posts that
send?
say that. Like I've seen posts that say that. Like if a girl applies at all, then
Yeah.
that's some type of reaction.
If she left
That's
you
a
on
reaction.
scene-
Period. So for whatever reason, and I get that. It goes both ways though. Like I can see that for guys and for girls. Like how did you
But
reply
that's
at all?
that's not true though necessarily, because if people DM me, I just reply to them just because I want to be nice. I don't want to.
Right.
Yeah.
Here
But
go
we guys
Aaron.
though, bro. We
Nice.
guys.
You don't want to be rude.
We
Right.
guys.
I'm still a nice guy. Just
I don't respond sometimes.
Yeah, I don't respond. I'm not a responder.
Mostly, I don't
That's-
respond.
that's rude.
Even
If it's
if
like
like I
someone
could be
weirdo,
interested, I don't respond.
I don't respond, but
I
I'm like,
like
yeah,
it.
that's
like it.
confusing.
I'm a
Listen,
liker. Like
I had a
I'll
Okay.
hide it. That's it.
I had a
But
personal
go
situation.
ahead.
I DM'd this person off the strength of something happened, whatever, and they was like, "You
The
cute,"
strength.
and we was talking for a little bit, and actually, like the person would just like text me back like on Instagram like next day or the day after that. Like it wouldn't be very consistent. It'd be so dry. So I'm like,
Yikes.
what's going on?
Maybe she's just a bad texter.
What's going on?
Maybe
Oh,
she's
no.
the bad texter. Like, was she
Oh.
really not
But-
interested, or she just wasn't texting you?
She was
You
texting
still don't
like,
know.
I don't know, just let it go. Let it
Like,
go.
was
let it
she
go.
was she like
You know who
respond?
you are.
Was
Whoever
she
you
dry,
are.
or she actually like talk to you?
It wasn't even dry, like, but it was a one-sided conversation, so I knew how this was gonna go.
Okay, so I have a question. Like, kind of based off. Have any of y'all like been victims of that? Like, you told a guy no, and then you gave in to talking to him.
It just literally happened to me. Literally just happened to
Maya.
me. Like he was this close to getting blocked. Like for real. That's how much like he was being annoying. I was just like, you know what?
Maya.
Maya.
Let me
I
tell
was
you.
like, hey, I mean, he wasn't
She said,
rude.
wait,
Like he
look,
wasn't
she
being
said, wait a
disrespectful or
minute.
anything, but he was just doing too much. Like, I was
Yeah,
like, all right.
I feel you.
So you would have gave him a
No,
that's
chance, but if he
funny.
wasn't really doing too much,
If he wasn't doing too much, I would have been like, okay, he would have been had my number, but he kept.
so
Dang.
look, she was interested.
I mean,
She was
See, that's the
interested.
thing. You can't do too much.
I wasn't like, oh yeah. I'm like, no, it wasn't all that. I was just like, okay.
Okay.
So,
We got to get
whatever.
Aaron's point of view on here, but
Aaron,
Aaron took a bathroom break.
you. Aaron,
Technical
I'm
difficulties.
dead. He's a bathroom break.
Try to get off easy.
I don't
All right,
know.
what you
I feel
think,
like
man?
that's a good one. That's a good one.
What you think, Aaron?
I personally, I've never pressed it more than once. Like after I've gotten the initial rejection, it's just I got on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of leave it at that, and then go about my business. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've done it before, probably like in middle school or something. So, but I don't know. When you want something, you want something. So it's like you keep trying.
I'm dead.
I'm trying to get a bucket. You feel me? I'm gonna get the
When
bucket.
you want
like,
something, you want something.
Yeah. So,
Okay. All right, somebody want to do another question?
One of the questions someone asked was, when will it be okay for men to sit around and talk about their feelings? Now, I thought that was an interesting question because it's just like, I feel like you can do that, but not all guys will ever do that. Honestly, all the guys I've ever met, they don't ever really just like discuss their feelings. That's just a guy thing.
Yeah.
How y'all feel?
Who? You said what?
You gotta go first, bro.
All right. Discuss their feelings with who?
Like it just says, when will it be okay for a man
am I with the homies, like with the bros, or is it just like a girl I'm talking to?
I guess that just depends on the situation because of the question.
It just says like, when will it be okay for men to sit around and talk about their feelings? So I think, let's say
in
in general.
When?
No, we gotta say with
both.
guys.
You can say with the guys and with like a girl though.
All right. Okay. So if I'm with the homies, the time that it would probably happen is if everybody probably be quiet or something, or someone would spark a conversation and they'll start talking about a female or something, and then they'll start talking about their problems, and then it just moves into a circle. Then everybody just let their emotions out, and then y'all just kind of vibe and collect, and then y'all figure stuff out, and then y'all don't stress about it no more. And then like with your girl, like once you get to a certain point, it's like when you trust them enough, that's the point when they start like to release everything. Because I know me personally, like hold stuff in, not on like on a weird tip or anything, but that's just how I am. Like I've always been like real conservative to myself, and like I like to solve my own problems. So it's like it takes a minute, like when you deal with me, but for everybody else, I think there's not much. You just gotta show the person that you trust them. If you trust me, if I can trust you with my feelings, and if I can get out anywhere, then you good. Like that's the perfect time to tell somebody how I'm feeling.
Okay.
Okay, Kels.
Oh, you ain't got no feedback to that?
He sat back and relaxed. No,
because that was good. Like I understand that. I feel like trust.
Go ahead. Okay. Huh? I said, go ahead. What you were gonna say?
Oh, I was just saying that I agree with that. I feel like trust is like probably like that's the biggest thing I can only see like being the reason. Like, if you don't trust somebody, I'm not gonna tell you how I feel if I don't trust you. You know, and I don't know. I feel like with girls it's just easier. You know,
that's what I was gonna say too. Like guys, it's kind of hard to like crack that like emotion out of them, like to open up their feelings about anything. So
yeah,
and I feel like it's not as hard as you think. Looked at as like if a guy opens up about their feelings, they're like a little girl or something. Like
you do feel vulnerable when you open up.
Yeah,
but it's not.
But that's not even just for guys.
Because if you don't trust them, then like either your information get out, or they could just not really be caring about what you're talking about, and then look at you like a little girl or something. Because I mean, I've
we feel that way too, though.
Yeah.
I've had people. Go ahead.
Let me ask you. So, like you said you feel vulnerable. It's like some guys feel vulnerable. Now, how do you feel after you guys like say like you like trust somebody or you're telling somebody and they ask and you just open up completely? How do you feel after? Do you feel like, okay, I shouldn't have said that. Now I feel like I feel too open. Like, how do you feel?
I feel cool because if I'm telling you, then I trust you. So the only time I feel too open is if you do something wrong and like I don't trust you anymore. And I'm like, dang, now this person knows my information and I don't really care for him anymore. So it's like that's the only time I really feel iffy about anything. At least that's me personally.
I feel you, Aaron.
I don't know about what about you, Kels?
Well, to answer the first part, only time I'll probably open up if it was with the homies, like we gotta be super close, like, or I'm at the age where now I could like give some game to somebody younger than I am, so I can do that if I truly see the connection. But if I'm close to you or like I'm like a big bro type. But if it's to a female, it have to be like a best friend or like a girl that I can really trust, like my mom or sister or something like that. I can't honestly, I can't say if we cool and I'm giving you like small advice on like, or I'm venting to you, I can't really do that because I have a certain perspective as a male, so it might trigger her thinking. I don't know.
Like she catch feelings or something.
Right.
No.
You mean like not agree with the things you say?
No, she might just take that and be like, oh, so all guys are kind of like this or like that, or you feel this type of way. You feel this way about this situation. So.
Okay. I feel you. It's like that. That's understandable. All right.
Oh, okay. So kind of like it. I have a question. Like it's around the same topic. So like I was saying, being vulnerable. Like so, say, and this is like for everybody. Say you like tell your feelings or like your secrets or whatever to like a certain person, and then like later on in life, like, and it's like a real secret or like a real like you just having a real good conversation, and y'all have beef. And certain people, not beef, but like animosity, and certain things about that person, and the other and vice versa. Like, would you ever like come to the point of like telling that person's business or what?
No, not for me. No, like I'm not the type that's like if I was rocking with you at one point, clearly like I'm gonna still have love for you some way or form. So I'm not gonna rat your business out. Like that's bird mentality.
I'm sorry, I'm
like,
petty.
Right.
That's like no.
Now, what if that person told your business,
right,
and you have something on to do it?
I'm petty.
I mean,
all right, I'm telling your
I
business.
mean, I'm not gonna be like out in the streets and saying, "Oh yeah, you did this." I'm not doing that because first off, I don't like confrontation like that. So I'm gonna just let you look stupid and let you run your mouth and look like an idiot. So
I don't know. I feel like it depends on the situation, honestly. Like, say I told you I lost my house. Say I told you that, and nobody was supposed to know that. I told nobody. That was, I was like, bro, keep the secret.
I lost my house.
I just said and like I see you on Twitter, on Instagram, bro. It's so crazy. Like, I just got my first house, and there's some people out here that can't keep it, and then they at me.
Oh,
I'll be like, okay, wait. Don't come for me when
that's kind of funny.
I feel like I'm petty depending on the situation. Like, I'm not gonna honestly, like, unless you keep coming for me, taking shots and shots, I won't get petty on the gram. I won't get petty on the socials. I'll get petty with to you. So I'll tell you, hey, you want to talk about me, but we can roll it out with what you did. But I'll do that on a personal level. I'm not gonna go be childish and petty on the gram. You feel me? No,
or Twitter.
That's that.
Or sneak this.
All right, let's switch it up real quick. Let's do favorite artists. This is not really a question, but we could.
Don Toliver.
Oh,
that's a good one.
That's my dude. I love him.
That's a good one.
You can't bop the Don Toliver. You are not the one.
That song "Issues" is so hard.
He's a vibe.
Have you heard?
He's
Issues?
a vibe.
Yeah, Issues is good. I like Best You Had.
I gotta listen to that one.
Okay.
His new album was like really good.
His new one was good. Yeah.
So we're talking about like R&B artists or like all around, like period.
Just period.
Yeah.
All around.
Mine is Young Thug.
I think
I'm dead. I knew you were gonna say that, bro.
Young Thug
right
is
now?
my favorite artist.
Really?
Yes.
Yo, Old Thug used to hit. Well, he still does.
I love
Old Thug was like.
Old Thug used to go crazy.
Old Thug used to go crazy. He still does. His
still go crazy. Like his new album was
No cap. We used
I would
that
love to
every
see
day.
him at a concert. Like I would love to go to one of his concerts. Like I would travel to go to one of his concerts.
He was in a concert for my favorite artist, which is J. Cole. When I went to go see J. Cole, he was like he was before him, and he was kind of tough. I'm not gonna cap.
He's very
That's
tough.
his thing.
He's tough. He is tough.
He's tough.
People like to come at him though, because he like to wear his rompers and stuff, but he's still fly. I don't care.
We just gonna
I
slide
don't
past
care. That dude is tough.
All right.
Kel's go.
What about
I'm really thinking.
You want me to go?
Go ahead, Kel.
Let's see, my favorite artist right now. We're doing right now.
Do like in general right now, whatever you want to go for.
Oh, I have. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I have to say Young Thug too, probably right now.
Really?
Yeah, he got some lyrics. Like, no.
He has lyrics.
What's wrong with me? I'm so.
Well, you can't change it. You can't change it.
No, I'm changing it. I'm changing it.
Take mine. Don't take mine.
It's too late.
Listen, I'm changing it. The
He
Toxic
gonna say
guy.
Pop
Future.
Smoke.
No, Future.
Oh no, Future.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
All right.
No,
The Toxic guy.
I don't condone. I do not condone future activity. I don't condone future activity, but I condone his music because that shit goes crazy.
Don't judge me.
His music do bop. I really be listening to his music. I'm like, okay.
Don't judge me.
Crazy. Smells like street activity to me.
It's street activity for sure. I don't condone nothing.
It is street activity.
Don't judge me.
You got it.
I respect it.
Aaron, what you got?
Are we talking like all time, or we talking like current?
Right now.
Right now, I've been on my Georgia Smith tip. I'm not gonna hold you.
You like who now? I can't hear
Georgia
him.
Smith.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been listening to her. I mean, I used to listen to her a lot when I was in high school, and I just remembered I had her playlist. So like,
yeah,
I've been on that tip for what I'm saying, a little minute now. But all time, I mean, y'all go cap on me, but Drake a goat, bro. He don't miss. I'm sorry, like Drake just got, what I'm saying, his stuff is just lined up, bro. He a legend, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even trying to like just get him light skin wave. He really is a good artist though, for real. And then besides Drake, probably Lil Baby, because he a goat too.
Lil Baby is
Baby go crazy. Both babies go crazy.
He really does.
Both babies go crazy.
Lil Baby, bro. Okay.
Lil Baby.
You don't like Lil Baby? I said
the baby is
and Lil Baby. Okay.
I like both.
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Just Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Just
for
Lil
me.
Baby. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dang, you
mine's the
your
Bryson
own
Tiller
self,
too. If we're talking right now,
wait, I didn't even go.
I thought you went.
No,
you said you. No, okay.
That was okay, so I listened to whatever. So I'm gonna just say Travis Scott. Like, I don't know. I've had like this
Travis?
I guess not obsession, but like ever since like what was his album? I don't want to get it wrong. The one with Beans and Trap. Beans. Anyway, ever since that album, I've been like obsessed with like his concerts and his like production of his concerts. Like, I feel like I have to go to one.
I feel like old Travis.
Like if him, Don Toliver, and Uzi go like on tour.
See, how y'all feel about Uzi? Like, how do y'all feel about? Because
I love Uzi.
I have a love-hate relationship with Uzi. Like,
he just a little too, that way for me.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but I like Uzi. His first album he came out with, I was like in 9th grade, I think. It was lit. Everybody was listening to Uzi.
I'll take Trippie Redd.
Trippie Redd?
Yeah, his music be going.
A lot of people like him. I'm surprised.
He's scary.
His melodic style. I like his melodic.
My brother listened to him.
What about
him?
What about Frank Ocean? I love Frank Ocean.
Is good. I love him.
I don't listen to Frank Ocean, to be honest.
Frank Ocean.
Okay, so R&B wise, like that's one thing. I can't do a favorite artist if we do it like a whole bunch of
R&B now. Do R&B. Go ahead.
I'm stuck. I'm literally in the middle between Janae and Summer Walker. Like I'm like right here. Like I'm here. Like I can't
Summer
pick.
Walker
I can't pick.
Yeah,
I don't know, cause Janae be hitting, bro. Like Janae, like
bro.
But
she's
Janae
like the girl that
you'll
smash their window with a heart in it. Like
she's like a peaceful.
Janae can get she can stay depressing for a long time, but Summer, she can be okay.
Summer got the whole like yeah.
It's like she's taking a little roller coaster.
emotion.
It's like right. I like
True.
Summer better than
I feel
Okay,
like-
Nessa. What about you, Nessa? Oh yeah, Nessa went first. I'm tripping.
Yeah, she did.
I'm tripping.
No, but Izzy said R&B
R&B.
now.
Oh,
yeah.
R&B?
Well, Don Tolliver's kind of R&B-ish. but
Well,
he
I
is
don't know.
good.
Yeah, he is. He's like in the middle between rap.
He's like, I don't know what he is.
For girls, I think it'd be like her or something.
Mm-hmm. She's
Her?
good. You need to go to her concert.
Or
She's
LMA.
really good.
Or LMA.
Her concert
Oh,
was good.
Ella's good too.
Yeah.
LMA.
Yeah, I do like LMA.
And Kalani.
It's
Sorry, I
so
had to throw that
many
in there.
good female R&B artists right now. Artists.
I
It
think right now
is.
it's like mine is Snow Allegra. Like she coming up. She go crazy.
Mhm.
Snow
I
Allegra.
heard about her. I
Rod
need
Wave.
to listen to her music.
Rod Wave.
Riley.
Rod Wave.
You consider her
Alright.
R&B?
Yeah,
Him R&B.
Borderline.
yeah. He controversial. I just knew I was about to get some hate.
No hate, no hate. He is a good artist though, but
Yeah.
He's considered.
I think he's definitely not trap, but
I feel like he rap.
Yeah, rap.
I feel like
He
he's
rap.
hip hop.
yeah, he's like Drake.
That's a rap.
Like
for
he can
me.
sing and he can rap. If you can sing and rap, then you're a rapper. I just automatically put you in that category as a rapper.
Mhm.
You automatically go in that category.
Let me stop. I was about to make a joke, but never mind.
What about Aaron?
But his is already
Oh, right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he did say.
we're supposed to what did you say?
Oh,
I was
R&B.
trying to remember
Talking
what
about
you
R&B.
said.
Oh,
I'm
Georgia.
trying to remember. Yeah.
R&B though, I've been listening to Music Soul Child.
Oh yes,
Ooh.
sir. Music so I like his old song. I forgot. I think it's beat something single. I don't know.
Bro, Teach Me, Love, and Just Friends, bro, that's on repeat. For real. I don't know why that song is hit.
Okay. Okay. Anybody that y'all been listening to that's not really common, like that people don't really listen to, you just like found some new
Yes.
music drop.
Have y'all heard of Neo?
Neo?
Yes, girl.
And
You
no,
know,
not
NAO.
Nao, Neo.
Oh,
Her
Neo.
song, her song, Girlfriend. Woo.
And the song, is it
Bad
Orbit?
Blood.
No, Curiosity.
Curiosity
That's a
is
whole
good.
vibe. That song is a vibe.
Gotta try. Okay. Yeah, I'm listening to that.
Bad Blood hits too.
What is it like?
Bad
R&B or
Blood.
rap?
She's
It's like
R&B.
electric. Like no,
She's very
it's like
like it's like a
electro.
slow
I say
vibe.
electro. Electric. Like her music is like electric R&B.
Yeah,
Kind of like
it's
Erykah
very
Badu.
chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, very chill.
Cause I love Erykah Badu.
Who? Wait, you said very
Erykah
chill.
Badu.
No, she said very
N.A.O.
chill.
Yeah, it's very chill. Very chill.
Okay.
It's a vibe, bro.
All right.
Let's hit a couple more of these questions. I think I had. Is making big investments smart without owning your own spot?
Big investments.
I said it's making big investments smart without owning your own spot. Like
Buying a car.
like big purchases, like maybe a car or dang.
I feel
mean,
like yeah, like a car. Then yes.
I feel like you should have a car before you move out, to be honest.
That's what I'm
You already
saying.
have
I
a
feel like
car,
you should
you
already
should
have a
have a better
car.
one.
Definitely.
I feel like if they have the money
So
for it and if they have money saved up, like
Mhm.
for emergencies, because you never know if you ever like lose your job the next day. Like nothing's ever promised. So
Right.
like, as long as it's planned out.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
I can't really think of no big investment though, like other than a car.
When you said that, I thought about like maybe if you want to start your own business and you were investing in it, that's probably the best time to do it is when you're still at home. So you can go ahead and like, so even if you do fail, you got a spot to stay at and you ain't got to pay for it. So
Right.
So,
That's true.
Yeah. Plan it out. Plan your money out. You know yourself. You know what your income is and all of that. So if you're responsible enough.
Then why not
As
go
long-
for it? You know.
as long as it's not done like impulsively, I think that's a word. But like
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
Yeah,
write it
for
down.
sure.
Definitely write it down.
You said
But if
write
you're
it down.
broke, no.
Yeah.
If
Please
you're
don't.
broke, no, please don't, because then you will
I'm
put yourself
dead.
in debt.
Don't
You gotta bring
and
yourself
you shouldn't
out of
have
that.
to. Don't take out no loan. Don't do none of that. Just especially if you young and just like don't got no money and you know you ain't got no money, stop. Don't do it.
Yeah.
And be smart. Just
I'm
be
about to
smart.
get into like a whole and like finance conversation. I'm about to say just establish your credit.
Your credit, bro. Facts.
Your credit, that is where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Facts.
Let's
My
do this
bad.
one. It's when and how will I know when someone's the right one for me? I wanted to end with that one, but we don't have to do that. If y'all have some more, we can do. But that
I
one.
literally asked my mom this the other day.
You
I
said when
literally
will you
asked her
know?
that the other day.
Yeah. When will you know?
You know what everyone says? Go
when
ahead.
and
I'm
how will
sorry.
you know? It says when and how will I know when someone's the right one for me?
I asked my mom this the other day. I asked my mom and my dad because we were just all talking about like a whole bunch of stuff like with life and stuff. And I was like, well, how did y'all know like y'all like were the ones for each other? And then they both were just like, you just know. I'm like, okay, but how do you just know? Like, how? It's like something you can't, I guess it's a feeling you can't really answer, I guess. It's just I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you about to go, Aaron? You about to go?
Oh yeah, go ahead, Eric.
Oh, no, I was just saying houseway. I wasn't about to say that. Y'all got it.
I would say, so this person is super solid. Break their back for you. Accept all your flaws. Like, y'all done been through everything together, like, and still able to communicate. And like she said, you'll know, like, it's just all that combined. Like, you can do one thing and that person will still forgive you. Like, you'll know, like.
Yeah. And I feel like for example, you said like about your flaws. Like I feel like when someone is there to like help you grow and like they're not gonna judge you or like get mad at you because like you're screwing up or something. Like they're gonna help you and like try to make you grow from that. I feel like someone who's gonna help you and like be there for you is definitely someone who could be the one.
Yeah. And like based off what y'all saying too, like someone that's gonna push you to be your better self, like a better you too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And someone who gets along with your family too.
Yeah. That's important.
Yeah. I think like that's someone important. Too, like I feel like everybody knows, well, if you're about to start dating, you should know what you want in a person. So if that person checks off everything off your list, go for it.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's a starting point of knowing, okay, maybe this person can potentially be the one. They check off everything. And if their cons outweigh the pros, like if there's a lot of red flags, how many red flags is this person bringing to the table? Is it worth overlooking? Because you get when you get with somebody, you take their flaws too. Am I willing to put up with their flaws? Like, is their flaws too much for me to handle? Does it bother me too much? Like, are we compatible? Because you can like somebody, that's the main will they question. Go with you? Can they really go with you? Yeah. And I feel like for girls, girls and guys, like, can you be you? Unapologetically you. Like, are you comfortable with your dude enough to just be like, hey, what's up on your worst day? Or hey, what's up? Like, how are you around that person? And not just over the phone, and like in person, but around other people. How are you together in a function? How are you together with your parents? Like, all of that matters. And I feel like that's like, if all of them things you hit in every single point, I can take him around my family. They love him. I'm good here. I'm him. I feel like he's pushing me, motivating. He checks off everything. Who else? Where are you gonna find that at in this day and age? That's
factual.
Rare. So
facts.
They're hitting those points.
Very true.
That's the person.
That's important too, Izzy. Kind of what you said, because it's a lot. Like some people like might think, especially when we're young and stuff, we might think, oh, this person's the one, but there's like a lot of red flags, or you can't be your true self. Like you're like, you're being someone that they would like. You're making yourself be something that they'll like. But are you really who you truly are? Like that's a good point that you mentioned.
Yeah.
So
it takes time. Like you can be yourself talking them over the phone. Yeah. when I see you when you're in front of me, how do I act when I see you in front of me? Not just one day, but say you take a week. I see you every day for a week. Am I getting tired of you? Can I be myself and you get tired of me? And I get tired of me? You know, like
tired of you.
You may not realize I don't really like you no more, you know? So you gotta like
no, but that's important. You gotta see how you vibing and like not big groups, but just around people. Because if you're different,
and if you peep some toxic traits and you tell them about it and they're not fixing it, then leave.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Gone.
That's a good point, though. That's a good point.
Yeah, like, red flags matter. Like early signs matter too.
And can you tell them? Can I tell you about yourself and you not get mad?
Exactly.
Can you tell me about myself and I not look at you like why you like you feel me? Like can you take the criticism? That's a good point. That's a good point too. So
I have a question. So this is for the ladies. It's a question I've been seeing around. Can females change men?
Change what?
Can females change men?
Can we change men or boys?
Yeah, change guys. Or change guys.
I don't get it.
I feel like a person can.
Like
that's
okay. That's kind of that's a hard question to answer. Go ahead, Izzy.
I think personally, from what I've experienced personally, I think can you change a person? I don't think you can necessarily change a person completely. Can you have an impact on why they do certain things? Can you change the things that they do from here on out? Yes. Now, is that the person that they truly are, or is that the person that they want to become, or who you made them become? That's not really them. That's you inspired. You inspired somebody. So that's technically, you feel me? So I feel like, can you change a person? I don't know if you can necessarily change a person. I definitely think you can change how they move forward. Yeah, sure. That's facts. It's something a person can completely change your outlook on life. So they can have an effect on how you move after the fact, but that was still you in your past self before you met me, So who is really you? The person that you are because of me, or the person that you were before?
I feel like
I don't know. That's a hard thing. That's hard.
As far as like changing a guy, like I feel like kind of what Izzy's saying, but I kind of lean towards like if a guy is really feeling you, he's gonna change on his own, not because you're making him. So I feel like a female, I like guys, y'all really don't like for someone to come at y'all all the time, like, oh, you doing this, and this, fix it. You know what I mean? So I feel like if a girl to do that wouldn't like change a guy. I just feel like if a guy really was down for you and really wanted to prove himself to you that he is not who he used to be or whatever, he'll change for you on his own. Like, you don't need to tell him to do anything. You don't need to say anything because he's going to do it on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, there's certain things that like, I don't know. It kind of go. I don't know. It's like it's certain things that you would have to point out. Like, it is a hard question because you gotta be like, you can't just like assume that he's gonna know. Like, I don't like when you do that, or I don't like how you do certain things because it's what he's used to. So I mean, certain things you're gonna have to point out. But I mean, like you said, like if he's the right person, like he'll know when you don't like he does a certain thing, and he'll be like, okay, maybe I should, try to change myself or like change that, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add something. Wait, like something that I learned from having a management position, like you all right, hold on. For having a management position, it's not more of changing someone or making someone do something. It's more of unfolding somebody. So basically showing them something that they didn't know that they had in them. So instead of saying, "Oh, I'm gonna change someone's ways," it's like, nah, you really just unfolding a new page that they haven't explored yet.
So more like motivating.
Right, you're more
motivating.
Changing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like that's fact. And I feel like if you're in a relationship with that person, like you both should be, I don't know if this is the right word, but moldable. Like I should be able to tell you something. Oh, hey, I don't like this. Okay, I realize she doesn't like this. I'm gonna change it from here on out. You're willing to change, being willing to, and that's just because not because I told you to, because okay, I care for you enough to do this from now on because I know how it makes you feel. That's being moldable in a relationship.
Exactly.
Because you have to change. You got to adapt. Girls and guys, we got to change some things for our dudes. Guys have to change some things for their girls. It doesn't mean that that's necessarily changing them completely. It's just changing your ways and what you're doing to better yourself in that person.
Agreed.
So that's sex. Another question someone said, because remember Tilly was talking about, we were just kind of joking around on the topic of, what did you say? It's not a relationship, it's a entanglement. It's an entanglement. So someone said, why, question is, why our generation revolves around talking and not actually being in relationships? So why do people want to have entanglements and not relationships?
Because people are scared of commitment. Duh.
Whether it's the fact that they've been hurt in the past, I really think that's a big factor for people.
They want
commitment is a big people are scared of that for real.
Yeah, and it's not just like boys that do it; it's also girls that do do the same thing. And I feel like it's because they want the boyfriend or girlfriend privileges, but they don't want to commit. Like they don't want to actually.
Or like they might feel like they're not trying to make it like too serious, like at the time.
Like they don't want to be tied down.
They want all that stuff, but at the same time, they're like, oh, but I'm gonna still talk to other people and go what I want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times relationship. Tied down. Like they don't want to have like that weight on them of one person. They feel like they want to have options. Someone has I remember somebody telling me like, I don't want to be tied down because there's options out there and I want to be able to choose. Like I don't want to just have. Why have one when you could have them all? And that's a lot of the time. That's some people's mindset out there, which is
That's what I was gonna say. Like it's a lot of. I'm not speaking from my point of view. I'm just saying it's a lot. It is a lot of. What'd you say?
Go ahead.
All right. No, I was saying it's a lot of options out here. So it's like some people don't just want. Like I was saying earlier, some people don't want to commit. It's a lot of factors that go with it.
Yeah, that's true. And sometimes
go ahead.
Reason. I was just saying, sometimes it just be for the wrong reason. We all know what the wrong reason is. To get down with the get down. You feel me?
Get down with the get down.
Get down with the get down. Get down with the get down. Wrong intention. The nasty. That's the wrong intention.
A lot of times they say like, "Oh, I'm not ready" or whatever, but like we could talk. But it's like if you're not ready,
don't talk to me.
So why are we talking?
Get out of here. Get out of here. With the foolery, the buffoonery.
I don't have time for the shenanigans.
No.
So that's a question I have. If we not talking, should we still have a friendship? Should we still have any form of communication or anything like?
What do you mean?
Wait, but that needs to be established while you're hitting that person up. In my view.
You said like if you were talking to them and then you said like if you were talking to them and then like
say if you talk to somebody or y'all claim y'all been talking every day or y'all claim y'all been talking every day. Why does it sound like
you like it? Why are
you? There's an echo.
Why is it echo? Is it gone?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Say you was talking to somebody every day, and then you get ready to ask that person like, "Yo, so what you trying to do? You trying to date or whatever?" But they like, nah. So you want to cut everything off. You don't want to talk, nothing. Like we don't even need to be friends.
Oh.
Would we cut it off?
Yeah.
Are you asking? Oh.
Well, I feel like we shouldn't even communicate. Like there's no point of us even talking because we've been talking every day, and we done got to the point where one person wants to feel like they want to start dating.
I feel like if the feelings were that deep for that one person, then yeah, it's their personal feelings, and like if it's that hard for them to be friends with them, then don't be friends with them. But if there's like a mutual understanding and there's not that much feelings involved, you can still be friends, but don't talk as constantly as you did before. Like
because you're still gonna keep those same feelings that you had.
Yeah.
And it's like establishing whether the feelings are mutual. If the feelings are mutual, say like you feel one way and you're like, okay, I can kind of tell, we've been talking every day. She seemed like she's feeling me. I'm gonna ask her, do you want to talk? And so she go, nah. I feel like then that's your time to reevaluate. Is she wasting my time? What is she on? Because honestly, you might not even want to be friends with somebody who's just playing games. That's games right there. You're playing. That's childish.
Yeah.
We don't do that. So I feel like depending on the person, maybe if I just had feelings and they didn't even, we were talking, but they made it clear that they were just my friend, and I went in ahead and just made my feelings known, and then they were like, nah, I feel like then I'd be like, okay, we could be friends, you know? Then it's like, okay. But it just depends.
Do y'all feel like the talking stage shouldn't even be a thing? Or do y'all just think that is like an important part to like having a relationship?
Yeah.
Because me personally, go ahead, I'm sorry. I was just saying, like, me personally, like, I like to have like a friendship before anything, because that's like kind of where you establish like the flaws and the red flags and all that before even jumping into something like, oh, we talking. And basically while you're talking, you already have those feelings that are there. But like, if you're already like friends and haven't like established like, oh, we're talking over a date, whatever, you have like the ability to like jump ship because you're just friends anyway. So it's easier just to do like friends, date, than do whatever. But like, I don't know. I just don't like talking stage. It's confusing.
Well, even after you date, you learn different stuff. Like when you start dating, you learn more stuff than you would if y'all was just friends. So like, and that's kind of when the whole courtship thing comes into. Because I remember I was talking to one of my homies, and he was telling me, he was like, a successful courtship would be either one working out or one not working out. Because you can come to your senses and say like, this person not gonna work for me, this, that, and the third. And that's a successful courtship because you and them both realize that it's not gonna work out, so you decide to depart. So it's like that's just another way to look at it.
Yeah. And for sure. I feel like talking stage is like, I'm not gonna say it's childish. I think it doesn't need to be a thing. I feel like what is the talking stage? Because honestly, from my viewpoint of things, whatever somebody is in the talking stage, when they get around people, when they get around, say, older friends or like your mama, your dad, when they ask you, oh, what's going on with y'all two? Oh, we just friends. Y'all say y'all just friends anyway. Y'all already establishing, me, you know, we talking. But to everybody else, we telling them we friends. So honestly, I just say that's friends. Y'all friendship. Y'all close friends. Y'all really close friends. But talking stages need to be a thing. Like that's when confusion and all of that ends up. I say, like you said, establish your friendship, best friend, whatever y'all want to be. And then you date them. What is the point of dating? To see if that person is right for you. That's what dating is supposed to be, to see if that person fits. Like you said, and if it doesn't, I'm out of there. I'm gone. But like, other than that, you know, I just don't think. I think it's just like pointless, honestly.
Yep. I feel like it's necessary because, I mean, like I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so like, I mean, if you're gonna be friends, say you come out being friends, I mean, you can just jump into the you're my boyfriend stage, but
you're my boyfriend.
It's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be mad awkward. Like, I don't know. I think like you can't just jump into something and just be like, yeah, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. But then like when do y'all just start like from holding hands and, you know, doing like boyfriend girlfriend stuff? Like, I don't know. Like you have to establish like that kind of connection. Like that's why I think the talking stage is for, like, you know, to get to that boyfriend and girlfriend connection other than like just a regular straight friendship connection. You know what I'm trying to say?
So I think it should be like, all right, so like it's friends first, you guys are friends, and then it's not so much of talking, like just talking, it's more of getting to know the person like in a more intimate and deeper level.
That's what
that's
what I'm trying to say.
And then like both of them have an understanding, like we both like each other and we're gonna make it known that we do like each other, but we're not dating, we're just getting to know each other. So like how Izzy said, like when your parents ask, like, oh, what's going on what's going on between you guys? Instead of saying, oh, we're just friends, you say, oh, I'm interested in this person, I like her, so we're just getting to know each other. And then once you guys are feeling each other, then start dating.
That's a good way to word it. I think I like the way you word that a lot better.
I'm getting to know this person. I'm getting to know this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because people know, like, especially like older friends, like they don't understand what that means.
Yeah.
They understand what that means.
I feel like when you
Oh
tell
my
them,
God.
where'd she go?
Nessa!
Oh, earthquake happened. Like I feel like when you tell older people, oh, we talk, they're like, what the hell does that mean? Like,
Yeah, they don't know what that means.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
like my mom does, but
Asked me, like,
my grandma
no,
wouldn't.
my grandma really asked
She
me. What?
like,
She was like, "What do you
what?
mean you talking to somebody? Like, y'all communicate?"
Yeah, I feel like if you're
yeah.
talking every day, if y'all talking every day, like I feel like my mom old school, so if she see me talking to you every day, she'll be like, all right, that's your boyfriend. I don't care.
That's
Anything
what
you
my
say,
mom be doing.
that's your
Like,
boyfriend.
that's
I'll be like,
friend.
no, like we talk. No, that's your boyfriend. What is all of that? You talking every day. Clearly.
Grandparents don't know. They don't know what that means either. They be like,
Yeah,
so, boyfriend? I'm like, boyfriend. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I don't know. I like how Nessa put that, the wording.
I'm getting to know this person. Yeah.
We're
I
friends,
like that.
but I'm getting to know him in a more intimate way.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like sophisticated. I like that.
Sophisticated.
I like it.
That's what I was looking for.
Smart.
I like it.
I like it. All right, Kel, any other questions?
We did have another one. I don't know if y'all wanna do like one or two more, or
What time is it?
Is it like an hour for the Instagram? Like,
yeah, we just passed 2 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Y'all want to go ahead and chop it?
Yeah.
I want to do one more and then wrap it up.
We can do that.
Let's do a quick one. A quick one.
A quick one.
I got one.
Oh,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. I've been.
Nah, it was kind of based off on what we did earlier. It said, should you be with someone who is similar to you? Like if y'all are like a lot alike, should you be with that person, or should it be like opposites? Like, you know how they say opposites attract. So saying like personality wise, y'all are like, you know what I'm saying, basically the same person. You know, is it a go, or is it like that should just be a deep friendship? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it's always good to find a balance. Like, let's say one person is more like impulsive or impatient, and then you meet someone more patient who's able to calm you down if you get to the point where you're like, oh my God, like you have to do this, you have to do that, and they're like, hey, like chill, like it's my time.
Yeah.
But if you find someone who's like impulsive too and like crazy,
y'all just gonna be looking like a crazy couple, looking like
crazy.
Like, what's going on with them? They on crack.
Harley Quinn and Joker type.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's hard to say.
Huh?
I said it's hard to say. Like, I've been with someone that's like is kind of like me. Well, same reflection, like love fashion, weird sometimes, and it didn't last. But I mean, it's hard to say. It just depends on how things go on a day-to-day basis. Like, y'all could be alike, but time goes on, and y'all both establish like different qualities. Then I think it could work.
Or even like, let's say you're adventurous and you like going out. Like, it's good to find someone who likes those things too, because you don't want someone who can hold you back from.
Right. Yeah. I'll say like if you're just like somebody, that probably will get like frustrating to you and that person, because y'all are just alike, and it's like, now what? Like, you know what I mean? But if y'all like, obviously, like if y'all have stuff in common and y'all still are like different in ways too, like that's when it will work, I feel like.
Yeah.
But if y'all are just alike and like, I don't know.
What's the word for it?
I feel like you can have the same interests, but different personalities, like
that's what it is.
traits.
Yeah.
We got a lot in common. Like, if you got a lot in common,
right,
that's tough. Like, but honestly, when you sit down and think about it, I feel like no person is the same. So clearly there's gonna be things that you like I don't like this that you do that I necessarily wouldn't do. So I feel like if you guys have a lot in common, more things for y'all to do and communicate on, and you can understand me more. Versus someone who knows that y'all do have to have a balance, like Vanessa said. Like if y'all both unless y'all not gonna go, like if you guys are both sitting in the house, not going nowhere, and I'm not gonna make you go nowhere, you're not gonna make me go nowhere. We just gonna be sitting there.
Right.
We're not gonna get nowhere. So you gotta have like a balance. And if you guys are willing to compromise, or who's willing to step up too. Like if we both are the same, one of us gotta be the bigger person because it ain't gonna be me. So
or like if both of y'all look, what if one of y'all don't care? Like if both of y'all don't care, like someone gotta care. Like,
yeah.
hello, help.
I think it's a learning experience. You never know. I feel like that just depends on the person and the relationship, like how that's going. Cause you never know. It could be a good thing, but I also can like he said, it can get annoying too. Cause you too much like me. I don't like this. You know, like you can kind of feel like you can kind of get in that feeling of I don't really like how this going. So I don't know. It depends on the person.
Yeah, I agree with that. It just depends on the people and like too.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyone else?
Yeah.
Right.
that was the. Oh, sorry. Hold up.
Oh,
Anything
should
else?
So what?
I don't know.
What?
Am I saying the news announcement?
Oh right.
Oh yeah.
I ain't know if you wanted to do that or not.
Do you guys want to do it?
You want us to do it?
You want us to do it?
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to go?
All right. So, y'all know Vanessa. We all love Vanessa. Like our original. This is literally the original game. Well, not the original game, but this is the game. You know, our podcast gang. We all kind of, we all fit. Me and Talia kind of put this podcast together, as y'all know, and the people that are on here are people that we love, and we just y'all love too. But Nessa's gonna be taking a little break for a little bit, so she's gonna be missing a few episodes. We're not kicking her out. We're not giving her boot, But like we said, going back to how
she does not have a replacement either.
Yes, no, we're not replacing her. But kind of back to what we said in the beginning, how we are just trying to get ourselves together and how we all have a lot going on. It's good to take a mental check-in. It's good to focus on yourself for a little bit. So that's kind of where that her head's at. She's just gonna be taking a little break, focus on herself, which is good. So we're gonna miss you, but she'll be back.
Yes. And I love the podcast. I love everyone on this podcast. But like as you said, I have to take a break and try to see where my mind is at before I could give anyone else advice. Even though I just did, but I'll see y'all soon for sure.
We're gonna miss her.
Yes, we all are gonna miss her.
But we respect it. We love somebody who's focused on themselves. You come first, and your mental health comes first, and we care about you. So do what you gotta do, and be 10 times better when you come back.
Yes.
Thank you, Lil Izzy.
And I can woo walk when she come in.
Right.
Woo walk when she come in. Because she missed New York.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. I think is that a wrap for 4? We talked about a lot. We did a lot today.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Thanks everybody for all the questions.
Yes, thank you for the questions.
Yeah.
Very juicy.
Y'all came in with a lot of questions, which was good, and good questions too. Like that was good.
Most of them.
Yes.
Episode 5 is coming real soon. We'll see you on the next episode.
Another thing. Are we switching to Sundays officially? Can we say that?
Yes.
Because we've been saying Tuesdays. Switch officially Sundays.
Sunday, 10:15.
10:15.
10:15.
All right.
And we out.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.